Hey everyone, this is Michelle with Foxy Chick Designs and Magnolia Design Company with another fun DIY project for tonight. Sorry for the different angle, but this is going to be a quick video. Hope you all had a wonderful week. As you're popping in, if you'll say hello and actually tell me what you're drinking. I got a sparkling blackberry juice from Chipotle because my family and I are having Chipotle for dinner tonight. So I am just waiting for all of my family to get home. Let's see, is it not going to let me see comments? Maybe not. I might have to start up the, what do you call it? The laptop. Anyway, the project that we're going to be doing tonight is the Be Still and Know stencil from Magnolia Design Company. And I have a chalkboard here, and I have some gallon stir sticks that we're going to use on the side. Hey Sandy, welcome. I've battled a little bit of a headache the last day or two, so hence that's why you're getting this view and not the me view. But I didn't want to. Hey Mary, welcome. I did not want to ditch out on you guys tonight, so because I feel like I've done that a lot and I hate it. I hate not being with you guys. I'm really hoping that here in the near future that either with a live or a pre-recorded video, hey Melissa, welcome, that you guys will have a video every night. That is my goal, and every time I say it, then something goes cattywampus and retarded and weird, and I can't seem to make it happen. So if you guys will pray with me, send good vibes, whatever you all do, I'm a prayer, so if you will pray with me that I can make that happen, that my health will kind of jump back up and I can make that happen, because that is really what I'm shooting for right now, is to be able to go live every night for you guys. All right. I'm glad you didn't, as I am extremely stressed. Oh, Mary, I'm so sorry. Okay. I will stop complaining about me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 of these 1 gallon stir sticks, and I'm going to put them down the side. I'm going to leave the top open, but I'm going to go down the side and put like a frame, like a half frame, I guess, around it. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to paint up our stir sticks. So I'm going to set all of this stuff off to the side. I don't have much of it off to the side, y'all. Okay. We're going to do this. Give me half a second. Oh, that's another thing I need to do. Clean up the craft room. Because the craft room is part of the bedroom, and that just... I need more space. I need more space. Who doesn't? What crafter does not need more space in their crafting area? The first crafter that tells me that they have all the space they need and they aren't expanding and aren't, don't have a mess in their craft room, I want to see it. Because I don't quite know if I'd believe it. Alright, so I'm just going to grab 2 of these guys and try not to give myself a splinter. Had one of those last week while I was in Pennsylvania. Yes, yes. No fun. Not even close. Okay, so we are going to grab... Thanks, Sandy. Glad you're laughing at me. Alright. Let me grab this. Because I really don't want to paint on my mat anymore, because that's how it got real dirty. So I've got some apple barrel paint in burnt umber with you. Oh, thanks, Sandy. You're sweet. Thanks for not laughing at me. But there's enough to laugh at, so I would not blame you if you were laughing at me. Okay, so I'm just using a baby wipe, and I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to go over this. Actually, man, I don't think I got enough on here, which is surprising. Usually I get an abundance. It really is one way or the other. It's either you don't get enough or you get too much. There is no happy medium, y'all. Okay. So I'm just going over these guys real quick. Set that one off to dry. And I'm going to... And I really like... Is there a brand of acrylic paint you like better than others? Mary, I've really not dabbled a lot with the acrylic paint other than the apple barrel that you can get from Walmart. I have a whole container of it that I use just because it's cheap, and I don't like, when I first started, I was using the apple barrel paint for everything, and then by watching other crafters and other creators on our team, they use the Waverly chalk paint to paint a lot of their surfaces and things like that. So I have kind of gone to that, the Waverly chalk paint, for a lot of my painting. Hey Darlene, welcome. So as far as acrylic paint goes, I would say stick with the cheap stuff and go to Apple Barrel at Walmart. A bottle like this is 8 ounces. I think this cost me like $2.66. And the little bottles that are like this size, now this is a Waverly, but the other ones are like this size. They're only 50 cents. You know, they're 50 cents at Walmart. And it covers really well. It works really well. So I really wouldn't mess with the more expensive stuff if you don't have to. Because that stuff works really well. Oh, I hear my husband. I hear the hubby. He will make his presence known. Just give him a few seconds. Okay. So now I'm going to let these guys dry over here. Hi, honey.
What's up, baby?
Not much.
You doing live?
I am. Dinner's on the counter. And there's pop in the fridge for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, I told you. But hey, he makes it that I get to come live with you guys, so we're going to keep him happy. He really is a source of strength behind Foxy Chick Designs. I would not have had the confidence to do what I'm doing right now had he discouraged me. And he didn't. Every project he sees, most of the time you guys will see him, he'll pop on live. That's the James Fox, y'all see him popping on. But I use Waverly a lot, but I heard Walmart is doing away with it. They have done away with it, Mary. I was in a couple of them, and it's hit or miss. So if you see the Waverly chalk paint, pick it up and store up, because they have gone to their own brand, and they've kept the same colors. That's the weird thing. the colors that they're coming out with are the exact same colors as Waverly. So I wonder if Waverly got bought out by somebody. I've not tried the new stuff. I think I've heard 1 or 2 creators have tried it and didn't like it. But I've not tried it myself, so I'm not going to say whether I like it or don't like it. I might have to get some and try it out myself. Or Mary, if you get some and try it out, you know, let the rest of us know what you think. Hey, Brenda, welcome. So, but when I was in, let's see, was it when I was in Pennsylvania that I saw that? I think so. There was like one Walmart had it and another Walmart did not. So, like my Walmarts here in Indiana, I think one of them had already changed over and one or two of them didn't. That's what I thought might have happened. Yeah, I'm just wondering if they were bought out or if Walmart's doing their own brand, but literally the names of the paint are the same as what Waverly was, which is really crazy. Hey Denise, welcome. Thank you all for popping on tonight. Okay, so this is our Be Still transfer. It comes in the 2-piece like you saw. The other piece is the He Is Risen, and they come in a 2-pack like this. These are 12 by 18 stencils, so they are a little bit bigger. My board I got from Home Depot. I get they come in big sheets, and I get them cut down to size. I get them cut into 12 by 12s, and then some of these, they're like 12 by 18, I think is what these are. For my longer stencils or for like scenes that I want to do. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, because this is a new stencil, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mark it with Be Still. I love this verse, be still and know that I'm God. A lot of times when I'm a little stressed or a little overwhelmed with things, knowing that if I'm just still, God will take care of the things that are working on my nerves. You also heard that Dollar Tree is changing to $1 and up store. Oh dear Lord, I hope not. I really hope not, because Dollar Tree has stepped up their game a little bit, and I should own stock. I have gone to a lot of Dollar Tree projects. Alright, so because this is a new stencil, I am just linting it up. So I'm laying it across my tacky towel, and I'm just grabbing a little bit of lint on my stencil, just so that it gets takes a little bit of the stick off. And what in the world? Well, I'm picking up stuff that was on my tacky towel, that's for sure, like old paint. And I'm like, I really don't want to do that. You want to get fuzz on it, but you want to make sure that there's no fuzz in your silk screen. Have you heard of Pop Shelf yet? No. Brenda, what is Pop Shelf? Or Salve? Shelf? Ooh, what is that? Okay, Brenda, spill the beans. I hope not too. I like some of their stuff to make my project. Yes, I have like their tags and stuff that they have for like every season. I have turned them into like the welcome door tags. They're like fantastic. So, and if you guys wouldn't mind also praying, I have a vendor event this coming Saturday. It's been a while since, I've done an event, it was Christmas last year at a ladies conference that I did a vendor event. So just really hoping to move some of my products and projects. And the other question I wanted to ask you, I knew there was a reason I was popping on here tonight too, was to ask you guys a question. I am doing some of the porch setters, and I'm considering I'm trying to figure out price. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid this was going to be too long. Let's see, I might be able to move it down. Nope, that's not going to work. It's like a Dollar General. Ooh. So anyhow, I'm doing porch setters for my event, okay? And I'm trying to decide price. I'm considering $25. Do you think that's too low? Do you think that's too high? Do you have a price in mind? Okay. All right, there we go. That's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to just go across the top, and I think we're going to put a bow on this. You charge 30 for yours. Okay. Brenda, mine are not as wide, I think, as what most people's. I use like picket fences, like the dog-eared picket fences is what I use for my base. There we go. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay. So now that I've got that all measured out, I'm going to use some white, handy dandy white chalk paste. We're just going to do a classic little project here. Got it. But anyhow, for them, I use the little dog ear picket fences, which is they're really nice to use. I get them from Menards. I sand them down a little bit so they're not quite so rough. But I was thinking $25. They're as tall as what most of the others are. They're just not as wide. Now our stencils fit on them, but okay. So now that I've got some chalk paste on here, I'm gonna just grab it and I'm gonna just gently go over. Just gently going over the silk screened areas, making sure that they're all covered. Very gently. You just have to brush this over very gently. You don't need to push real hard. When the harder the push, the more likely you are to have bleeding underneath. So now I'm just going to go back over and pick up some of this extra that I have on here, and making sure that all of my silkscreen areas are covered. Oh, okay, Darlene. Awesome. And you sold yours for 25 to 30? Awesome. Can I ask how many you've sold? Have they been a big hit, Darlene? Okay, now that I have this done, I'm going to walk this down to the middle, because you never want to pull from, the middle or the corner, because you don't want to stretch your stencil. So I'm just going to very gently pull this up like so. Voila, just like that. And I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to take a drink. Okay. Now, oh, and I should have thought about this 10 minutes ago while I've been yakking. To plug in my so I'm going to just clean up my little area here, making sure that I'm closing up my chalk paste. I don't want to get any other chalk on here or make any kind of a mess. Preferably not. Preferably not. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I've sold quite a few. Okay, good deal. Good deal, good deal. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in and I'm going to dry this up. Okay. So now, okay. So that's all nice and dry. So now I'm going to, as soon as my hot glue gun heats up, I'm going to grab some of my E6000. Oh. Ow. Okay, maybe I'm gonna open my E6000. Of course, I've glued it shut. I've glued it shut. Oh, there we go. I was like, oh yay, I glued it shut on myself. So, I like to do a little bit, oops. I like to do a mixture of E6000 and then a mixture of hot glue. Come on. There we go. And we're gonna go right. Hold on. Hold on here. We're gonna go right here on this side. I'm just gonna hold that like this. Hey Missy, welcome. Alright, so there's that one. We're gonna move this one back over here. And we're going to grab a little bit more of our E6000. There is an adhesive, it's called Fix-It-All, at the Dollar Tree, and it's a great substitute for E6000. And I think this is going to be the last container of E6000 that I actually buy. I think I'm going to buy the other. Alright. So there is that. And I'm going to... Oh, I'm so afraid of burning my fingers again. afraid of the glue gun. And we're going to go right like that. Alright, now I'm gonna let that glue down for a minute. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I am going to make, I'm gonna make a messy bow, but I'm gonna do the black and white dot, the black and white check, and let me see here what else we got that would work. Oh, I've got some of this white here that we'll use, and we'll use some of the silver here. I think that's all we're going to use. This is what we'll use for the, oh, and there's some red. Nah, I don't want to use any red. Okay, so I'm going to grab a couple of these. Okay, a couple of those, a couple strips of this. Actually, I'm going to set this board off to the side here a little bit. And I'm going to grab this. And some of this. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab some twine here, and I'm gonna cut that off because that's gonna be our tire. So now I'm just gonna grab my pieces here, and I'm gonna go this and this, and then this. Oh, then let's see. Maybe I won't use those. Okay, then this and this and this and this and then this, this, oh, and then this and that and that and that. Okay, so there's our messy bow. So I'm just going to grab this and I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to, right here at the middle, right like so. I'm going to pull this way a little bit, and I'm just going to pull really tight. And then I'm going to tie this again, make it a double knot. Okay. And I'm going to cut off some of the twine. I'm going to let a little bit there. And I'm going to fan this out a little bit. And just kind of play around with it just a little bit. And we're going to pull in our board here again. And I think I'm going to put that right there. So I'm going to put a nice hot dab of glue. And I'm going to just sit this right in it. I'm going to just let that sit there for a minute. And then I'm going to grab one of our little half beads. And I'm going to shove that right in the middle to hide that twine. I'm going to just sit that guy right there. Cut that off. All right. So there's our cute little bow. I'll save those for another project. All right, so there is our cute little project for the night. Actually, let me see something once here if I can turn you guys around. I have you flipped. Nope. There we go. So there is our little Be Still and Know That I Am God project for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed crafting with me. If you like what you saw, if you wouldn't mind sprinkling the love and sharing some hearts. I really like this project. I think it's super cute. So anyhow, this is our project for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your schedules to craft with me anytime that I am live. And you guys are just simply the best. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you guys on Tuesday night for another fun DIY. Bye.